Hello and welcome. You are now gaming with Ultum 27. Today we'll just do some building the troopers and building up the cities as well. I'm not too sure what else we're going to do. We'll check that out as we go along, as we move along. So I want to get everything up to level 9's minimum. Other than that, we'll work on level 10's when we've got enough architect blueprints. It's going to take a fair bit of time, I believe, but I'm trying to get to level 9's. I'm sorry I haven't streamed for quite a while. I've been absolutely flat out. Family, they're more important than anything in the world. I hope everyone is well and hope you enjoy. I think I've got my mic on. I think I'll check that out. We've got the mic on. This time everything's running really well. I've had a bit of trouble with internet, so we're probably expecting a few technical difficulties throughout the stream. So I wonder if we've built any troopers. We have. We've got 1,500 fighters, 1,500 bombers here. We'll send them off to our main city in just a minute. I don't know what I want to build actually, so we'll go through our cities and check that out as we move along. So I've got to dispatch all our troopers to our main. Keep our scouters there. Dispatch, and I've got to transport some food over as well. Let's have a look. We're not going to send any officers. I'll just send 1 million food over, because if we need any more we can always grab it. So I've got lots of resources, not lots but enough to build a few things. We'll do a quick troop count in a minute. We'll go through and dispatch all our troopers from our other cities to our main attack city. Heavy tanks, that was 1,500 heavy tanks. I think I've got light tanks in these next two cities. I'm not too sure. It's been a couple of days since I've jumped on. I've just done my dailies and jumped back off. No, they're heavy tanks as well. And some light tanks. They might have been light, I'm not too sure. So I've got lots of resources. I've got 1 million of each resource in this city. I'm going to work on production as usual. Try and get the production up to level 9's. We might do that here. So I believe it's going to be a short stream tonight. Because we'll do as much as we can with resource, and depending on what time the builds are going to finish. So I've got this city nearly very close to level 9's in the production fields. We've got lots of resources. We've got 1 million of every resource sitting there. Except for food, there's 2 million food. That's good. That's good value. So I'll try and build up everything in every city, and we'll go through and see if we've got any gold. I've got to arrange my officers as well. I've got to work out what I'm doing with officers. So I'll try and build everything up to level 9. I haven't been able to jump on through the days. I've been absolutely flat out. But this city is looking good. This is getting very close to level 9's. It's It's nearly complete. Lots of level 8s. So we'll work on them today. I was off truce yesterday, I think. So I quickly truced up for another 5 days. So we haven't got much gold. We've got to work out what troops are where. So there's my mare. I should be able to put the tax up to about 15%. I've just got to remember to move my general over to my war city when I'm off truce. So I'll put the tax here at 0, I reckon. At the war city, I'll put that tax at 0. Because that will stop, it won't stop my morale from dropping, but it'll make it a little harder for people to steal my city. Let's have a look. What can we build here? I know I've got the 4 builds there, beautiful. Let's try and build some troopers. We'll have a troop count. 2,917 motorised units. Got 1,000 trucks. We're going to have to get some more trucks eventually. We've got 3,177 armoured vehicles, 5,360 light tanks, 6,398 heavy tanks, 7,452 SPGs. We've only got 4,749 rockets. Now that's scary. 2,148 scouter planes. We've got 17,557 fighter planes, 7,021 bombers. We've got 7,567 destroyers with 447 submarines. Now subs are good for smacking it at naval, at the boats. We need, what do we need to get our battleships? We need fortifications construction at level 10. We'll see what we need to get for that. I think it's only gold that we need. Heavy plant at level 10. Okay, so we've got to get our heavy plant up to level 10. I wonder if I've got any speed ups. I have. I've got 15-minute speed ups. 4 of them. I'll use 5 of them and that should build up that farm. Now we'll work on our heavy plant. We'll get that to level 10. So 1 master architect blueprint are needed to upgrade your building to level 10. You have 15 master architect blueprints. Okay. So that's going to take 49 hours. And then we should be able to research fortification construction, and that's going to take a few hours as well. So probably over the next week we should be able to. Oh, it's going to take 129 hours and 25 minutes. So over the next week we should have that complete. We should be able to build battleships if everything goes to plan. A little bit over the week. Okay, so we'll go to missions and we'll do our dailies while we're sitting here. I think we're going to have to reload. There we go. I must have done that. We'll go to daily login and get our chests. Hopefully we get some diamonds today. No diamonds, but that's okay. We've got a little storage. I want to build some troopers as well while we're waiting. We need rockets. We definitely need rockets. So, what do I need most of? I'll go to max. That'll tell us what we need most of. 2,200,000. I think we might need some more food. No, we don't really need food. It might be population. I'll build some destroyers. I'll see if I can build 500 destroyers. Actually, we'll do our builds with our military officer, because that will cut down the hours needed to build. So he's got no equipment on. We need to be level 40 for some equipment for that fella. Who's got the equipment? I think my staff officer might have the equipment on. Yep. He's got the recruit. We can boost him up a couple of levels as well. There we go. You can boost their reputation up by using one of these trainer books. But that's only 1,000. We need 50,000 experience before we can boost him up another level. Okay, so what else? We were going to build some troopers. Might get some rare metal. That's what might be my trouble, is the lack of rare metal. So we'll go back in and see how many destroyers we can build now. Still only the 800, so I'll go 800. We're going to have to transport some oil over, I reckon. No, it was steel that was the problem. So if I get some more steel... Oops. I didn't use my military officer either. Sorry about that. Because I can build rockets from England, my main city. That's where all my resources are coming from at the moment. So I can build rockets from here. I don't know whether I want to build rockets or keep working on the fighter planes and bombers. So I've got 3 million of every resource, just a little bit over 3 million of every resource. I've got 3,480,000 food, 3,710,000 10 steel, 3,680,000 oil, and 3,490,000 rare metal. So I reckon I'll be building, I can build a lot of fighter planes out of that, I reckon, or bombers, or I might build both. Let's have a look. Always stick your military officer as mayor if you're going to build troopers, because it cuts down the hours of build time. So I can build 1,000 rockets. We need rockets. I'll do that, I think. Yeah, I'll do that for sure. So that's going to take 54 hours. Then you separate it between the 6 arms plants, and it's dropped it down to 9-hour build. And I'll try and build some heavy tanks as well. I should be able to get about 500 or so light tanks. Nearly 1,000. I wonder what I'm missing. It might be population. It might be oil. I'll see what I've got here in my little storage. See what I can open up. Now I haven't really got enough oil. I'm not going to waste that amount of oil on this. I'll leave that for the moment to build up, because I might be able to send some oil over from another city. I think I can build another city. I'll just check on that. Yes, I can. I've got 5 cities out of 6, so I can build another city. And I'll rank up next. I think I need 180,000 or 1,800,000 to rank up next to Sergeant Major. No, that's right, I need 10 sapphire pendants to rank up. And I'll need 2 more. So I was going to build some either heavy or light tanks out of here. I built heavy tanks in here and light tanks in the next 2. And a reload. So I reckon today it'll be I'll go for an hour. I might go for an hour's stream. I might cut it short. We'll see how we go. I think because I haven't been on for a couple of days, I'm not getting the views I was getting, unfortunately. Let's have a look. What was we doing here? And what I should do is level up the officers that I've got as mayor, so I can build up their politics, which is going to bring in resources a lot quicker. So I'll build light tanks out of these two cities, the next two. I think I might stick with the 5 cities at the moment, because it's quite a bit to work with. And we're going to build some light tanks, I think. Light tanks and armoured vehicles. So I'll build 1,000 of each. And 3,000. No, I'll keep that oil. I'll keep that resources there like that. I'll keep that oil so that just in case I need it. Now I'm going to level them up, the officers, so that I can put them points on politics. They've been doing a lot of work. I should have sent over. I think I did send him over, I'm not too sure. Nope. So I'll do the same here. I'll build light tanks and armoured vehicles. Okay, so I'm just checking out YouTube statistics. What do we got here? We haven't got much gold going. That's the problem. So we'll work out our gold income in a minute, I think. Well, that's my PC, you'll have to excuse that. So we're not going to be able to build as many light tanks and AVs as we wished. I might still get 1,000 armoured vehicles out of this. I'm not too sure. Beautiful. Now I reckon we'll do some smackdown on some sea fields. We'll scout it first. Actually, I think I've got a higher level scout radar system in this level, and I need that higher level actually. Beauty. I might be able to get some more speed ups using these missions here. There we go, reload again. We're going to have a bit of trouble here loading up by the looks of it. Yep. Come on, crank over. Good work. What are we up to now? That's right, we're trying to get some speed ups. So that gives us 4 construction speed ups. And this rewards for squad leader should give us 2. But these cost us lucky badges. I was saving them up for equipment. So let's have a look here. 25 minutes, we can speed that up at least one more. That'll give it 10 minutes before it's complete. How long is this going to take to build up to level 8? 11 hours. So that was... Whoa. Seems like a waste of time, but tomorrow that should be built up another level. So what we want to do is scout that level 3. Level 3 island. We want to scout the level 3 oil field as well. So you want to send, if you want to scout. Oh, that's someone else's. So we can't scout that one. I've got one over here though, we should be able to scout. So it's best to send a knowledge officer to scout. Oh, that light's getting in the way, I'm sorry about that. So I've got 2 missions on the scout. While that's happening, I'm going to quickly make a cup of tea or a coffee, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry if you've just tuned in. We just had to make a quick cuppa. We've just done our scout missions to see what's in these level 3 fields, oil fields and island. So 900 destroyers and 6,800 fighter planes. And we should be able to smack that down. And in the oil field, we've got fighters and bombers. 3,200 fighters, 4,266 bombers. So I reckon 10,000 fighters should do that. We'll try 10,000 fighters on the oil field, and we'll send some destroyers over here with some bombers and fighters. We'll send the whole 3. Let's check that I've got audio. And we've got audio. Thank you. So what have we got? We've got 7,000 fighters, 7,000 bombers. We got 1,500 destroyers. Bit of an overkill, I reckon. We'll see that. We'll suss it out. There we go. I think that's the level 5. We might be able to hit the level 5 fields today. If I can find a level 5 grassland close by. No, I can't. There's nothing really close by at all. Yeah, so a short one tonight, sorry people, a short stream. Pretty busy tomorrow. I've got to try and spend some more time with you guys. No, there's no grassland level 5, unfortunately. I found a level 4, which is about an hour away. That's the trouble with having a city so close to the coastal. That's where all my cities are. There's not much room to find level 5 and level 10 fields. I'm gonna have to build an attack city out here somewhere. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm going to do that. And when we upgrade again, when we we can higher our rank, we can build another city, I reckon. And that way I can have 2 cities out in the fields and the 5 cities inland. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. I want to watch these battles. So I've got 20 seconds before we hit the oil field, and about 3 minutes before we smack down on the island. Now this is going to come down to commanding. Oh no. Quick, reload. I don't want their fighters to smack down on my bomb. Oh no, I've just got fighter planes there, I think. I don't want their fighters to smack down on my bombers. Oh, we've definitely got that battle. We missed out on their fighters getting chewed up. Beautiful. Like I said, it was a bit of an overkill, but I don't want to lose troopers. Good work. I'll abandon that field. Let's have a look. Got another minute before we smack down on the island. So I reckon we'll do another 15 minutes. We'll find something to smack down on in the next 15 minutes. I might try hitting a level 4. We'll see how we go, because we've got bombers. I think we've got bombers and no, we've got fighters and destroyers here, I think. So I think it's probably best that I hold the bombers back. So I don't want their fighters to smack down on my bombers. But I'll smack down on his destroyers with the bombers. That'll work well. Now we'll hit him with some bombers. Beautiful. Them bombers absolutely caned. We'll check out that report, I think. We lost 370 bombers and 89 destroyers. Battle detail. I want to see what smacked down his destroyers so hard. Right. My destroyers took 200 of his destroyers out at a time. But the bombers smacked out 468. So the bombers done a brilliant job on them destroyers. And we've done them 2 missions. The Daily Warfare 1. We'll get some more lucky badges. And the Daily Sea Warfare Mission 2. We can't do the recruit or the warrior. I'm not even going to attempt the vanguard because I need to hit level 10 fields and they're not about. And the vanguard's Daily Sea Warfare 1, I have to hit sees a level 10 island. Now I'll do a scout mission on that. There's no way in the world we'll be able to defeat that at this point in the game. I'm going to need some aircraft carriers and some battleships to defeat the level 10 fields. So I'll show you what's in there. I'll do a quick scout mission. I should do a scout mission on that level 4 as well. Might be able to smack down on that level 4, I'm not too sure. I might have to build some more submarines. Submarines and bombers. Bit worried there. I didn't think my scouter planes would have defeated that level 10. There's 2,695 battleships and there's no way. I'll show you what we're looking at with battleships, hit points and attack points. Once we reload. So it's 1,500 hit points. Versus air at 73 attack. Versus ground, 85. Versus navy, it's 120. Versus fort, 110. And their defense is 120. So there's no way in the world we'd be able to smack them down. We'll check out submarines attack and defense. We might actually, if we had enough submarines, because they're versus navy, they've got 92 attack points, but they've only got 200 hit points. That's the problem. Range at 70. I think the battleships have got a lot higher range. Their range is 1,800. So I've got a lot of work to do, I think. We'll check out the destroyers. I think they've got a nice... They've got good hit points, I think. 350. They're better against ground attacks. Yeah, so I need to build some battleships and carriers. And we've just scouted that level 4 as well. $13,000 lightning planes, fighter planes, and a level 4. I've got 17,000 fighters, but we're definitely going to lose some. I think I'll leave that. Got 10 minutes. Or 7 minutes. What can we do? So now we can smack down on level 3s, we know that. We can possibly set up an attack for a field downstream here. I want it close, but I don't want it too close. How long will that take? Wait till the bombers turn back up. I'll scout that level 4 field there. I'll wait till the bombers turn back up, because I reckon they'll... about 7,000 of each, that'll be an overkill, I reckon. So that'll take 4 minutes, that scout attack. Let's do a quick troop count on my fighter planes and bombers. You've done well. We've got 7,000 bombers, 1,000 or 17,000 fighter planes. Excuse me. There we go. Scouted that level 10 field. We're looking at 4,126 SPGs. We should be able to smack down on that. So we're slowly building up our city to level 9s. Research, we're not doing much research at all at the moment. Purity, we'll do that. We'll research what we can, where we can. We need gold though, that's our downfall at the moment. Fire range, we need that. It's going to take 77 hours though. That's good. That's all good. Come on mate, you can work. We'll go training speed, that'll help us train our troops quicker. Troop health, we'll go that again. I don't really want to worry about resources too much, but we'll get them up to level 9 over time, I reckon. More worried about building up our troop attack and defense. There we go. Check out that last scout mission. So level 4 field's not too bad. We can beat that with 1,000 bombers and 1,000 fighter planes, I reckon. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm actually going to call it a night. I want to have a quick look at this city. Then we're going to call it a night, I reckon. So we're definitely getting there to level 9s. It's a slow process. I suggest you build up your city before we build up troopers. That's where I've gone wrong here, in this city here. We've got more troopers than what we can produce food, and that makes it difficult to build up your buildings, because I have to transport food over. Food's going out the door at a ridiculous rate. We'll have a quick look at our overview. So I'm losing 362,721 food every hour in this city, where my main city, England, I'm actually bringing in quite a lot of food. So I'll go to England, overview, 122,664 every hour. So that's not too bad. Who have we got as mayor? We've got our general as mayor. So that's not too shabby. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please take care, have a good day, and be safe. Later.